Hey, Callum and Londi, what do you reckon about kids going out bush and doing science out bush?
Well, I reckon it's really good for the kids to be going out bush, because they learn about plants and animals, different types of stuff out in the bush.
For the
And
birds as well.
yeah, well, the difference is like when you're in a community or living in a town or a city, there's hardly you don't get around much, and enjoy your time at bush. So I reckon it's a good thing for the kids to go out and learn more stuff.
And what do you reckon about like this sort of activity, getting them ready for jobs in the future, like rangers and that sort of thing? What do you reckon about that?
Well, I think it's one of the major things for for the kids to do, in the community, is to get them all started up. For, so when they're starting to be a teenager, then they know where they can stand and what they up against, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And what jobs do you reckon this helps them get one day?
Oh well, I love them to do land management stuff,
Yeah, that's a good job.
ranges, and like looking after the community as well. Being part of the community. It's a big thing.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
We used to down, we look for how many buffaloes. There are too many buffaloes. It's helped us to do some work when we are older.
I like going out bush. It's fun. I want to find koala.
We go at bush and put the spy camera to find a porcupine. Sometimes we find walk, mouse, toad. I like doing it because it's fun. Because we at bush and it makes me calm.
We see porcupine at bush and it's cooler. It's good.
It's fun going bush for porcupine in the hill. I like it so you can look for gum too. You learn a lot so you can choose the generation mob. I like learning science at bush. You can present to the rangers. I want to be ranger because you can do science. Doing science in the bush might help me for work and ranger. I like the school because I like the spy camera and the GoPro. I like finding finch and echidnas and going get a fish. And looking for buffalo and doing DNA, finding dingo and the snake camera. You put it in a hole, you find snake or tiny birds. You do this to learn about science, to work at ranger and doing stuff like science. Doing the drone, finding all the buffaloes and look for fires. It's good for kids. They can learn. They can work with the rangers for science. They know what they're doing. I like looking for porcupine. It's fun.
I like going bush for spy camera, looking all sorts of animals. You do it for science. You do it to look at the pictures. You write about what we saw. We do it because it is respecting the land.
We bring our bush knowledge into school. Go out bush to learn about science, so we can get a good job like government or ranger. I like it because it's more fun than being in the class.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting for them. For a start, they're really quite knowledgeable about the bush, so that's really their environment, sort of more so than a sort of white fella classroom situation. So they're in some ways, they're the teachers. It sort of reverses the whole role. But yeah, when you talk to the kids, becoming a ranger is probably one of the most popular jobs that they aspire to. So it gives them the opportunity to go out and to start actually learning. They already know the Indigenous stuff about the bush, but it gives them the chance to start learning some of the white fella side, the scientific side to it all. So yeah, it's excellent. It's really worth doing.
I think the really beautiful thing about doing Learning on Country is it allows our kids to connect to country and culture. We can then bring back that knowledge that they already have and use it to springboard into the curriculum. It could be a piece of writing or a literacy unit or something we do here in play-based learning. It's equitable, it gives all our children a chance to access the curriculum, which I think is really important in this context. It's also equitable because we are all learning, students and teachers together. It's fun. The kids, the teachers and the community get very excited about the projects we work on, which is really lovely to see. All of this comes together to create excellence, I believe. I've really seen our kids grow in confidence and ability, especially with writing. And I think it's because of this kind of learning that we've been doing. And from a well-being point of view, it teaches them perseverance and resilience. It took us over 2 years to find a porcupine, so it's pretty wonderful. And it also teaches them about setbacks. For a few years ago, I put some cameras out in an area and the rangers came and did an unexpected burn and melted them all. So that was definitely a bit of a setback. I'm hoping my principal's forgiven me for that one. I think when you take the learning or the curriculum and you make it culturally relevant and make it hands-on, it just makes more sense to these kids, which is really important.
Yeah, right? Follow them over there.
Porcupine.
See that belly there? Women on the other side there. Inside there, you got blue water. And inside there, you got big cave there. Cave. And you got a brother with a pole point over the camera.